It's Cowboys wide receiver Amari Cooper here in the GBag Nation. Afternoon, Amari. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain.
I know.
Amari, we were just having a conversation about stadium food. We were talking about hot dogs. I know that your diet is probably a bunch of kale and vegetables and fruits as you're a premier winning machine, so I'm sure that you eat really healthy foods. But if you were going to eat stadium food, what would be your favorite? You got your nachos, hot dogs, burgers, chicken, whatever.
Yeah, I'm a nachos and I'm a hot dog and nachos type of guy. I mean, you can never go wrong with wings either.
What are the toppings on hot dog and what are the toppings on nacho?
Man, I'm simple. When it comes to the toppings. Just ketchup on my hot dog and just cheese on my nachos.
Yes, I like that.
Sounds like you were getting ready to say you're not too worried about your diet. Am I correct on that?
I was just trying to make sure you're not lying to the people, you know.
You're not counting calories?
I mean, hey, I'm not eating fruits and vegetables all day for sure.
Right on. What do you think of the Texas food? Do you like chili? Do you like the Texas barbecue? You like our Tex-Mex? How you settling in here with the Texas cuisine?
Yeah, I mean, Texas food is good. I like the barbecue for sure. I've been to a couple barbecues, and they put it down for sure.
I do.
How does each body part feel this week? Hamstring first, and then go through anything else that hurts.
Yeah, my hamstring, I mean, it's getting better every day. I got a couple more days to get it right before the game. Not 100% right now, but I think I can work through it. Everything else is perfect.
So it's crazy, just as we were talking about how much of a warrior you are last week, I feel like you went out there and took it to another level, man. I didn't even know that was a thing, that you could have a pulled hammy and stretch it out and then go in there and make game-winning plays. I thought once the hammy was pulled, that was like a wrap for the day, but I guess not with you, huh?
Well, I don't even know. Like this hamstring stuff is kind of new for me, really. I don't think I just pulled it. I think there's different levels to pulling it. I know I did something to it, like I strained it for sure. I heard it. I heard a little something, and I felt something as I was running. But I don't know the different levels because the hamstring injury is new for me. Usually when you get an injury, you learn everything about the injury.
Yeah.
But I've never really pulled my hamstring like some guys do. So I don't really know. I don't really know the severity of it. I just know stuff showed up on the MRI for sure.
Amari, okay, give me your scouting report on Cedrick Wilson's pass in that game the other night. Give me what when you had to sit down and watch it. Kind of give us an idea what you thought, the technique, the form, the scramble ability. How would you rate Cedrick's passing ability on that throw?
Oh no, I'm giving that a 10 out of 10 for sure. Like it was, I mean, he did everything. It was amazing. It was really amazing for a guy who hasn't thrown a lot of passes in games.
Yeah.
Especially as of recent. I mean, he caught the ball, and he was supposed to throw it a deep corner out to CeeDee, which would have been, quite simple for somebody who has arm talent, But the play got so off schedule that he had to scramble. He had to wait. First, he had to shake a D lineman. So he explained it to me. He saw the D lineman coming. He was so calm. He was like, I knew I was going to shake him. That's what he said. So he sidestepped him, and he was about to run or throw it away or something. But then he saw CeeDee, because he saw CeeDee had flipped on the play. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah, we heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he saw that Seth was scrambling, so he did the scramble drill that we practiced. But of course not with Seth, practicing with that. But he slipped and he got back up, and then Seth kept his eyes downfield, which was the most impressive part. Typically when the play goes off schedule, it's hard for a quarterback to keep their eyes downfield. So somebody who hasn't really practiced that a lot, he's just going to take off and run, or try to throw it away. But once he decided he was still going to throw it to CeeDee, he was on the run, and we all know like a quarterback on the run, that's like one of the hardest things to do to throw on the run. he was on the run and CeeDee was on the run. So he had to kind of gauge the speed CeeDee was going so that he can throw it on the money and lead him the right way. And then finally he just threw a perfect spiral, and the ball was placed perfectly. I mean, it was a lot that went into that throw. It was real impressive.
It's Amari Cooper with us here on the home of the Cowboys. Coop, we have about 8 different people that are texting into the show right now, and some of them are asking, is he in the Lamborghini? Is he in the Ferrari? And multiple people are saying it sounds like he's in the G-Wagon. What vehicle are we in?
Yeah, so I got kind of distracted, and I kind of left right after we were done today instead of coming up to you guys. But I'm in a Ferrari.
It sounds great. It sounds amazing. I love it when you're going around those corners and stuff. When you're driving, are people trying to look who's behind the wheel? And if you see them rubbernecking, do you roll down the window or do you stay private?
Yeah, people. Of course. I mean, people see a nice car, they're always trying to see who's driving it. But no, I don't. I typically just drive, man.
Yeah. I don't blame you on that one.
Roll down the windows. I do it sometimes, but I don't do it all the time. You get too many looks.
Hey, I'm sure it's a thrill for Cowboys fans. Hey, does Cedrick Wilson make those perfect kind of plays often? Like you're watching in practice and stuff. Is this something that you could really be a part of the game plan, or I mean, I think he's got that perfect throw, but the one a couple of weeks ago he way under threw it. How often does he make that perfect throw?
I think if you put Ced in a situation like that, he makes the better play 9 times out of 10 because that's just the way he approaches the game. Like he's a very detailed football player. Like he's very studious. He's going to know the assignment, and he's going to make the play that you need him to make for sure. That's just in his DNA as a football player.
Now, Amari, when CeeDee tried to change the play, the formation, where he gets to line up in the huddle right before your game-winning touchdown catch, and he tried to steal that from you, do you think that was because he wanted to take care of you because of the hamstring, or does CeeDee think he's a better player than you? What was going on there?
No. I think it was in the moment, I think just wanting to win, knowing he could make the play. I mean, everybody wanted that play. Like any receiver who was in the huddle, they would have wanted that play. And I think he was like, man, I got to try. I got to at least try. I think part of it was definitely because he knew I was kind of banged up, for sure. I think he knew. So he was like, maybe I should add if I could take it for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was part of it, but I think another part of it was definitely just because he felt like he could make the play. I mean, like I told him in the locker room after that, if it was you would have made the play. Like, I mean, it would have been easy for both of us to make the play for sure.
If it was him, would you have asked to switch?
Nah, it's a lot of drops I'll be wanting. A lot of his I'll be wanting, but nah.
Hey, Amari. Okay, we see you on the sideline. They cut away the sidelines. You're sitting down. Is that a softball you were using? I mean, we thought initially it was a tennis ball, but it was a softball. Was it like a day-glow colored softball that you were using under your leg?
Yeah, tennis ball wouldn't have been hard enough. It was a softball.
Okay, where does a guy get a softball during an NFL game? Well, do we have that in a bag somewhere? How do we produce a softball to go out there and make a big time play?
Yeah, the trainers are our strength trainers. They bring a whole bunch of stuff that helps us roll out our muscles because that's a big part of pregame rituals. Like rolling out, that's a huge part of what guys do before NFL games. So they use softballs, lacrosse balls, all type of different things.
So, speaking of those sidelines, how was Harrison Smith choking CeeDee Lamb at the end of the play, and how is that okay, but waving at a defensive back isn't? What's going on here, Amari?
I don't know. Me and CeeDee was talking about that today, actually. Like, I don't know, like, for some reason, guys like to talk trash to CeeDee. They like to do stuff after the play, during the play. and he doesn't understand why. And I'm like, I don't understand why either. But I don't know. That was actually really weird. I don't understand now. Did he not get fined for that?
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
A couple other things
I can't even explain that one. Like, I don't even know why he would do something like that.
Yeah, I keep waiting to see the story that he's been fined, but not yet. I don't know. Maybe they don't care about choking as much as they do about waving. It beats me.
I know, right?
Michael Irvin was talking about how much fun you guys are having, though. In the huddle with the game on the line, and the story that you told about you and CeeDee, and the smiles and the laughing in such high pressure moments. Is that a good sign that you're not consumed by the pressure? Have you always been like that, or is there something different with the confidence in this group?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess on the other side of the pressure comes before the glory. I would say, but I put it to you like this: I can't understand why someone wouldn't want to be in a position to have that pressure on them and then go out and make the play. Like, I don't understand why someone would shy away from making a play. I just can't fathom it. So it's hard for me to even answer that question because I can't understand why they would not want to be in that situation. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Hey, Amari, how many times have you and Cooper thrown that pass in practice? I know you do a ton of work with with Dak and stuff like that, but do you get the opportunity to work with all the quarterbacks that way? I mean, is that something that you get to have a little bit of comfort with?
What do you mean?
How many times do you get to work with that in practice? Do you get to, with Cooper throwing that the fade that he threw you for the game winner? I mean, I know you do a ton of work with Dak. You work with all the quarterbacks, but that particular pass, do you get to practice that one very much?
With Dak or with Cooper?
With Cooper.
Oh, no. See, the thing about practice in the NFL, everything, our whole schedule is made out already, days in advance. We have a particular way we go about our days on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, every day. They're all regimented. And so we look to, Dak is the first string quarterback. On the first team receiver, we have to maximize how much reps we get with each other. We don't really have time to do anything other than that, because then we would be wasting time. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's like, if I'm gonna play on Sunday with Dak, and why would I be getting 5 reps with Coop? You know what I'm saying? When I can just get those 5 extra reps with Dak.
Sure.
That's how they look at it, and that's what makes the most sense. So no, to answer your question, no, I don't really get that many reps with Coop. I don't think I've ever caught a fade from Coop.
Yeah.
Wow.
To be honest.
Not a bad first one.
Yeah, that's about to say, man. Great job. 1 for 1.
Last thing, Amari, is I don't remember why we were talking about this earlier, but if you had to have a cast on both hands, how often do you think you could still catch an NFL pass?
I think I would be effective. Some catches would be harder than others. I guess it would depend on. That would definitely depend on how accurate the quarterback is, though. Because you can catch a lot of them with your body, for sure. I mean, you got some guys who only catch with their body in the NFL.
Yeah.
Name them.
Nah, but you have some guys who only catch with their body in the NFL. But I mean, the catch is a catch at the end of the day. The only concern with that is sometimes it bounces off of your body, so it's always not always the most effective way of catching it if you're not concentrating. But I think I would be effective. I would catch a lot more passes with my body.
Great stuff once again, Amari. We can't thank you enough. Give him hell. We'll be pulling for you.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.